watch out for these double silences. The Ferret plus the Death Prophet in mid-game and stuff like that, but looks like he can play pretty aggressive. My one worry for Queen of Pain is playing into heal. That's the one thing. I'm seeing a lot of heals that could just... See, it's fun. Looks like there'll be a lot of battling, which I...
Exciting matchup, indeed, to just see sort of whose aim is better one here. You know, both teams come in with a bit of a different approach to really seeing.
Yeah, and let's see if this Chen counter versus the Beastmaster is going to come into play. I've seen a lot of players, they adapt versus the Chen. You know, you go for this Dominator build, of course, and then you want to go Overlord on Beastmaster, but Chen can just Q Shard, and then you can just steal the Ancient. That's at 15 minutes if he does want to go down that route on Chu. But what I've seen on the Beastmasters is then they just build Wraith Factors. They just keep the Dominator as a regular Dominator. They don't upgrade it Overlord. But we'll see how it all goes down and who adapts to what. Tree is in the game, so 3 heroes run top. The Quelling Blades are in action. Got to start cutting those trees. Tree. Force Hero did get butchered quite a lot. Nature's Guise no longer provides that heal amp. However,
to battle.
Leech Steed is still an incredibly strong.
Mango.
Call through that.
Been nerfed, but celery work.
Yeah, I still really... I think this hero is still pretty strong. Sure, yeah, you're Living Armor and you don't get that heal function, but yeah, Leech Seed is still super strong. Living Armor, it's only...
This ain't no snowball.
Sure.
A lot of denies.
Yeah, like,
you're right, Gaimin Gladiators, they've
19 denies across the board right now. For the only 5 denies.
that is you here in just the first 3 minutes.
Starting to actually pull ahead of mid. Playing really well around those blasts.
Top lane though. Gladiators, they'll be able to strike and down DM. A little too much. Frost Arrow Draco. Chase him out the lane, take him down there with the setup of Celery.
This is an explosive start, really, for Gaming
It
Gladiators.
certainly is. We're already seeing the 1k gold showing up on the top just 3 minutes in. And you're kind of feeling it overall on the lanes. They've got that little bit of an edge everywhere right now. DM having a very slow start top.
Their lineup also can snowball pretty hard. You know, we were talking about how OGs, they have this kind of big snowball if they're possible to get an advantage with the Chen and that Death Prophet, but Gaming is absolutely possible with it too. Drow with Beastmaster and then Drowera with Queen of Pain. Like, these heroes, Co-op loves to play with that one. That extra little bit of right click and stuff like that is very nice. Dragons. They put the range creep in deny. That's not going to clear any of the way. Shout again.
Yeah. And yeah, of course, the struggle that's there for OG is Gaming Gladiators.
I guess TPing, but it's a bit too late, so Quinn, he's going to get a free one. A very nice one, too, that illusion. Very low level.
This towards the bottom lane. I mean, Dragi 3-6 would be pretty huge. Creep away. This would be a very awkward time for Yuragi to get caught.
Quinn can just go in on Chu. Go on the Chen.
The question is if they want to dive into the tier 1 as well. TPs are coming in. Clear out the wave, and Yuragi's just hoping he can at least get this next creep. Tiger tries to set up onto Quinn. It's out in time. Yuragi has now got the 6. So difficult for Gaming Gladiators to make any further moves down here, especially with the fact that OG responded with... Yeah, Quinn's still got the 6. He can look to burst this. He's in with the jump. It's going to be BZM going down. Quinn, he's going to blink back up in a few seconds, so he should be able to get away. They'll use the telekinesis also to just make sure Yuragi can't get in range for a pounce. Quinn's out of there.
He's just going to TP to base. No funny business. Maybe they find Tofu here. They will connect.
A little bit of something there for OG, but yeah, not getting Quinn to make that play, and BZM going down.
All 3 cores absolutely free farming. Helm of Dominator is done.
I could direct show solo this.
Up top? Yeah, DM.
Got a TP.
That's concerning. I mean, this Death Prophet is gonna have a really difficult time this game. Sure, we mentioned there's the chance of them having some type of heals and stuff like that when a mech and all that comes out, but when is mech gonna come out now? It's gonna be very delayed with the way that all this has been going on. The way the lanes have gone down. So this Death Prophet, very squishy, and eventually there will be a Drow with the shard too. And
there should be another freebie for him. Steps up, finds Chu.
Swap pick is working perfect.
I just did that.
they're gonna have so much damage. It's gonna be quite explosive on the side of Gaimin Gladiators. Spawn's bottom.
Well, complicates things with trying to de-wall. Finding a Hawk.
Very fragile, right on top of him.
Very, very dead.
Was not enough.
They get a return kill.
Likely Quinn. He's got Blink back up. Tofu. He may have run out of options here. Again, the support to be found. Cause very much loving life. Gladiators.
Yeah, I don't think they're about that whatsoever. Now gets a power rune. Again, an illusion rune this time. It's a good rune this game. Playing for silences probably saved his life. On him. And that is pretty much the helm of. So pace of the game is gonna, I feel like it's gonna start accelerating very much so. Gaimin Gladiators, if they get like one more kill, then it's a straight Roshan immediately right afterwards.
I mean, this is the strat now. Are you just trying to give Chu farm and get him that shard ASAP?
The thing is, he's got Holy Lock acute, so he's building toward this first. So it's gonna take a long time for him to get 1,500 gold to build counter that. He has gone down the route.
Would you want him to see him get the shard before finishing that?
I mean, at this point, he's already committed, so he can't.
Trying to get Tofu, but this time round, they're not even going to get him. The Raw's there, Tiger's gone. You're arguing having to use the Shadow Dance to run. Quinn, looks to try and chase this, so off with the TP out. They've got the ult ready to stop it. Ultimate position, Yuragi's gone. Now the tower falls as well. It's up to an 8k lead here, 15 minutes. Gaimin Gladiators, they are making this start of the game look easy.
Look at mid too. Duracho is just taking the tower. Are they going to punish this?
Surely they should. Nice. If he's able to force back up the high ground, he's got his Hurricane Pike done.
Super farm.
They've got a couple of stuns. TPs are coming over.
Can they kill him though?
Tiger really wants to. He's going in for it, but the gust is up, pushes them back. They're not going to get him. They're not going to get him. Duracio's fine. Quinn jumps in. He's still got a Sonic Wave to play with as well. They'll drop it on Tiger. Tiger still alive. Just don't want to jump in aggressively. He's not even going to need to. Ace swings by from the side, throws in the axes, takes out Tiger. Quinn is ready to dive in and look for Chu. Under the tower they go. Chu falls. The tier 1 as well goes down. 10k lead. Gaimin Gladiators, they are just rolling over OG here.
No mercy today. And with those kills, like we were mentioning, you get 1 or 2 kills, their lineup just deletes
easy
Roshan.
rush. Yeah. Not a chance for OG to do anything about this. They don't have any hero. To sort of jump in and try and contest this. Maybe Tiger, but he's only just respawned. Wouldn't be able to make it in time. It goes down too fast.
Oh, and this game is accelerating too fast. There's a mech on Celery. Even the tree is farmed. Tofu, as we mentioned, he was pretty farmed with some of his moves. Sure, he died, but he has Illuminate, so this also is going to be really strong for them to go aggressive plays.
Top tower deserves just
Happy to go in. He's got Sonic Wave in a second, and Aegis, the Kaya Sands, late now. He's tanky. He's playing very hard to kill. Argy. Trying to start some. He's looking to the silence, catches quick because he nearly dies. If I mention he's gone. Celery with the ult, catches onto DM and Tiger. Ace has got the raw onto BZM. This is looking like it's going to be a team wipe. Everybody going down on OG. No amount of Spirit Siphons enough to save DM.
Oh, and it's over. I think they might actually just call it.
They might.
I think now the Rax might just die, and we're only 17 minutes in. They called it.
All right,
Holy.
As we said, they were trying something a bit different. You know, coming in with some different heroes. The different heroes definitely work against the Gladiators. Quinn with the quad this game. I believe he didn't die at all. Very, very smooth showing from him. I mean, smooth showing across the board there. There wasn't much of a game to patter at all. This was over pretty quickly for them.
Very quick, just like last time. Sure. So I'm moving that Timber priority up. Cool matchup. Good matchup versus the DK. And they have this Coddle, so should be better in theory, but the way Gaimin Gladiators played last time, it could be one of these games where they just kind of run over things. But let's see, BZM, mid-Timber, I think it could be able to hold on to that press.
Sure. You think it's going to have a good enough of a lane that he's going to be able to get those early items and turn up to these tier 1 towers suddenly.
Prepare for battle.
Maybe end up overcommitting and trying to get these
Yeah, I'm just wondering how much they're going to be able to do in the top lane, at least, though, with this Coddle 3 position and 4 Ember. Can you actually apply any pressure onto an Undying and Nature's Prophet? It really doesn't feel like you can too much.
And it's sort of pointed out because this is a game, right, where they've got the Timber Saw, and poor DM, he's not getting to play it, right? Because this is literally one of DM's best heroes.
It sure is.
And he don't get to play it when they're picking it.
I mean, but it's you can understand the reasoning, perhaps why they would want to, right? They just want to make sure this Timber, like if he has a bit of a rough time in the offlane or something like that, this hero won't have a game. If he's mid, he's going to have a good time, and he is going to be able to stand and park himself in front of these towers. In theory. Let's see if that is going to all happen, because as we saw, yeah, Gaimin Gladiators just dominated so hard last time.
30
And we did
seconds to
see,
battle.
you know, Tundra with a kind of similar style with the DK and the Mirana stomp the other day. The speed that they were able to play around the map with their constant movement was amazing. So it'll be a similar thing that we see coming into play.
We have the odds provided to us by our partner, esportsbet.io.
Ace doing the same thing as last time. Bassie's online. Sure, he doesn't have a Rubik with him this time to get the spam going, but he's just
Let's get moving.
started. Ace. The rune. Ace though. They actually have to stun BZM, push him away. The arrow.
Perfect.
Be a fair bit of damage. Be enough to kill him.
Whoa, for the lane though. They're gonna, yeah, they gave him an extra tango. Ember and a keep of the light. They can't really apply too much pressure on him. So a slow start, definitely gonna be.
I mean, are there any positives that support this game?
He's got a coddle with him, so you can spam slide chains and get refreshed. And
sure, but isn't the Cottle gonna spells himself?
Most part, yeah. Definitely a bit of a greedier style. I like the 4 Ember, which probably means it's not good because it's very greedy. Can work at times. We've seen South America do it quite a lot, especially Matthew. Tough lane.
Bottom.
First
blood here. Chew able to get the grab on Tofu.
I came here to be tested.
So far, Yuragi, a very nice time farming. Top lane. Correct. Trouble there. We'll have a slight change in second from Tiger.
I have him. Okay. Mid? No way.
That should not have happened.
No way.
We obviously, we weren't looking there because we looked away.
I mean, look, they're tipping him.
He shouldn't be dying like that.
What? I mean, this is
Dying?
all.
How?
This is all because of that level 1.
Get a replay of that, but yeah, but that was a long time ago.
Bottom.
I don't think BZM has an excuse for dying there in that one against the D. That feels rough.
Draggy. Oh, they got you too.
Double kill. Nothing.
All right, it's happening again. It feels.
Looks like it might be.
Kind of this moment of killing both heroes bottom. Quinn solo killing BZM's Timber mid.
Radiant's bottom
I mean,
tower is under
honestly,
attack.
like the whole level 1, him staying low consistently and Quinn just putting the beating on.
Sure, but now he had the 2 points. He should have been able to keep himself a bit higher, but this BZM just get a bit too greedy.
Man, just with a breathe fire right
Not
click.
even a Dragon Tail required.
Quinn, he ate his Wheaties. Crushed the mid matchup last time. This time, I've never seen a DK solo kill a Timbersaw, so that's a big commend there for Quinn. Now BZM should. Level 5, he's good.
Okay.
Level 6 is going to come out.
I mean, I thought he would be fine before, so who knows? We'll have to be ready to come
DM.
over that mid lane.
TPN.
Dyer's courier has
Dead
been
again.
killed.
Or DM dead this time. He is really struggling up.
Better for OG than...
Oh, and Quinn actually hits level 6 before BZM because of that kill, so actually keeping him kind of low again. BZM actually can't go aggressive by any means, and he's going to hit the 6 a lot later than Quinn right now. So Quinn just constantly poking him. He actually cannot get reactive armor stacks up because of this poke. He's afraid of dying again. That's really impressive. Not something I think I would ever say. It's like the impressive stuff from a DK, but... And their lineup, if they do get some type... If they get the ball rolling, we already meant you can just look at it, how quick they're going to be able to push and just bring down these towers, get roast just like they did last time. It's a 3K lead.
Haste.
Double checking the runes as well. Tofu, he's bottom for the haste. And they're going to get BZM. They are.
I mean, I know it's early, but it almost feels like the Timbers game's over.
It really does feel like that, actually, because they're also going to start having like Wrath of Nature and stuff coming in from Duracho super early, because this is almost a level 6 Nature's Prophet, too. They've killed the Timber twice pre-6 minutes. I did not think that. Wow.
And what they made this switch up right, OG, because they wanted the Timber in a good spot right
Yeah.
And that was going to be the one thing, as we said, that may have allowed OG to have some sort of presence against the early pushes and moves. Gaimin Gladiators is going to come into. I mean, if BZM can't kind of get his first time online at a good time, the Timber's just not going to be a threat. Gaimin Gladiators won't care if he turns up to try and defend the push.
Hey, look, they're setting up for him again. Is he just dead again? I think this is looking over.
I felt it was already over before he died there, but now he's died on top of that.
It's 7 minutes in. Oh my goodness. And their lineup, it's with a TA also. It's quite volatile. I cannot believe what we're witnessing right now. A DK has killed a Timbersaw, with assistance, of course, 3 times, 7 minutes.
And the side lanes haven't sort of the focus that Pope is bringing over to the mid. Side lanes are doing just fine for Gaimin Gladiators.
And the Wrath of Nature, DM, will survive, but Tiger goes down.
Courier just got killed.
This is insane right now for me.
It's even rougher than game.
It really is.
Just 7 minutes in, we're already...
Oh, and all lanes are broken. There's no Radiant heroes playing in lanes. There are 3 heroes sitting mid. DK plus the Mirana, they should just be able to kill him. And there's the Roar Arrow.
Dies out.
To up with some of the farming way within his own triangle, but let's see if any of the creep.
They can't play lanes. Look, Chu is farming bottom, but yeah, the TA and the Timber both having to just straight up jungle. DM is level 5 as this off lane Coddle. He's behind the Murano, who died twice in net worth. Display of dominance from the Gladiators. Comes the blink on Quinn, so the game is going to accelerate just like last time.
Behold my searing chains.
Looking at Quinn, but got to do anything about him.
Haste.
All right, and the levels. Well, hey. Just cleaning up these stacks.
It feels like they have like no way to play around each other now at this point. The cores and the supports to play with each other because everyone's so low level, so low farm. Chu feels like he needs to get like a stolen arrow, and then him and Taiga potentially can make some moves around, but it feels like they're running with 3 supports at this point. 3 supports and a Timbersaw who has lost his lane.
Uproot and after them.
The Gladiators just chilling. Rushing too much, and now they're going to start putting pressure on bottom with that Helm of Overlord and the blink reveal on Quinn. They already have deep aggressive vision too, so if they do see someone rotating down toward bottom, they will probably be able to get the cash in. Dipping each other, they're feeling good.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Chance of holding
Radiant's
these
bottom tower
towers.
has fallen.
Gladiators, they can just take the towers as they wish.
Which is an absolute concern when you're running a Timbersaw Coddle as 2 of your cores. These heroes are pretty much built to defend those early tier 1s top. BZM.
Set up.
Radiant's
Off the
top
burst.
tower is under attack.
Oh, there, the Mirana
Not like
DK
it's happening
using
to
very
Radiant
nicely Gaimin Gladiators. Drop the Roar here, Ace. Got enough damage to take out Tiger, not quite. Managed to jump in time.
Just though, the blinding light perhaps saving him. Doesn't even give up the helm creep though, immediately dominates one up before they get the kill, so doesn't even give up any gold. Top Quinn, feeding on the tower. Chu gets... It would be a good steal if they were able to make moves around the map, but they're just unable to really do much of anything.
Maybe allow someone to run away.
True. Perhaps.
The rune of regeneration.
Well, they popped the Moonlight.
Much.
Not seen this display of dominance for get Timber in a 12 minutes 17.
Radiant's bottom tower's got problems.
Get some damage. A pretty decent amount. Just keep shotgunning the TA with the refractions. Throw on to Quinn. Away.
Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long.
We'll to get this tower
Looks
here.
like Dire fortified
Got
the
all 5 of them.
Now
to
it
go,
looks
so yeah. Tofu. Got a couple of leaps, so he's fine.
Dire's middle tower.
Get it. It does take the presence of the whole team.
Radiant's top tower has
So I'm
fallen.
Gaimin Gladiators protect the tier 1 top.
They're just, I mean, they didn't need to react to it, right? They're just like, okay, whatever. They're taking the tower. Yeah, sure, it's our mid tower. Ideally, don't really want to lose, but they're getting so much out of the map. Everyone is free farming. Helm of Overlord is soon going to be finished, and then they can play even faster and faster. That. Didn't have a creep to Midas, though. Got Ace.
Go for him. Coming in, but Ace, gone.
And they still roared.
That's a good sit.
That's a very good
They could
steal.
set something else up here for Duke.
They're beating on Dire's top tower.
Midas, it's been 30 seconds. More than 30. I mean, there's no creep there. He brings down with the two of them now at this point. You had 1900 HP. Definitely too tanky, but most of the other heroes, if they get that stun combo, they will just die. And yeah, they have this deep vision.
Radiant's
Taiga,
bottom
he's
tower
gonna get the
is
D
under
ward, but might pay with his life.
Mega kill.
Was well
Close though.
done.
The arrow disconnecting.
Denied.
And they did not.
The prize is
Helm is coming. Ace, he's got the Helm of Overlord finished. They can get a bigger push going. None of these heroes really deal with that Helm of Overlord. Yuragi soon to have a Deso. At that point, then maybe he can, but it's still difficult because then you're pretty much using all your refraction. They can get on top of you with it. A risk if he does go further.
The seeds of fortune.
Radiant's bottom tower's got problems.
Duracho's just rushing beat.
Uproot you.
Bit far up.
Already dead. Take the tower with this.
They instantly ping Ming.
Radiant's
Mid.
middle tower
Getting Gladiators.
is under attack.
Stolen roar on Chu. He ended up finding anything. Mid
Radiant's
obviously
middle
cannot
tower
get
has
that
fallen.
defense just a moment.
Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower could use some help.
Warriors of the wood.
Were those
Ball recoveries
cracks in
coming out
Dire's
from
top
OG,
tower?
but still a ways behind, especially, I mean, look, DM, his game.
They're
He literally
beating
is
on
like a
Dire's
support
top
top.
tower.
Much the same net worth as
Radiant's middle tower
Tofu.
shouldn't have to take this abuse.
Tier 1 top.
Dire's top tower is gone. Just
Quite a lot of resource.
not much good
time.
is happening to Radiant's bottom tower.
Gladiators are split up rather nicely across the map. Closed in upon on both cores.
I mean, Yuragi's got one of the hardest games in front of him to carry.
Illusion.
They have ways to, of course, amplify him with that coddle, with the chakra and stuff like that, but
Radiant's middle tower could use
not
some
gonna
help.
be. Gladiators soon could just be that Roshan that we were talking about. There is the trap inside the pit.
He's ready to jump. Jump with the setup. Harold should have quite be there with the timing.
Tofu.
Turn it and take down the raw. Here they can. That's two gone. Go for a return. Celery. Let's have a finish off Taiga now. Taiga dives deep. Now back over to the mid. They've got the spout to BZM. Got his way out of it.
Jeez, they honestly kill BZM pretty quickly too at this point. They're able to get those just right clicks sticking onto him. They've got the Brigand's Blade on Duracho. He hits very hard, especially with all the auras that they've got at the moment. Ace, he's looking like he wants to just go into this Roche pit right now.
They certainly can.
Yep.
TP back in. They're able to TP back in here. Duracho.
They've got a sentry also too. They place down, so they'll see the trap. They've got the amp.
Radiant's middle tower
No
is
way to
under
contest it.
attack.
That's way too fast.
They're
Gladiators
smoking
so
up.
fast.
OG. They want to get it, but
It's falling to the ground.
no chance of getting good time.
So quick how they're playing, and it's not even just the cores who are super farmed, as we're mentioning. The support's salary is level 11 on this Undying. Tofu, level 10, and significant amounts of farm. Like a well-oiled machine. Yeah, they're getting some type of farm, but they're falling further and further behind as the minutes pass.
Being ages. Taiga. Way out quick.
Maybe.
They've got to get the Dragon Tail on the BZM. They've got the arrow as well. Have they enough damage with the timber? They do. BZM taken out at the start of the fight. Then the Gladiators, they can move on for more. They'll get the start of Yuragi. No escape for the TA or the Ember.
It's over. There's just no hope. They can't fight by any means. Everyone's too big. They're playing into Aegis. Map is going to be completely closed off. They probably can take both towers. Actually, never mind. They're just going to go for 2 bottom Dyrachyo. Maybe can just find a free kill, and they take the tower.
Own it.
I agree.
99%.
Radiant's
Dive
middle
with more.
tower could use some help.
Well, they're speed running this game.
Be running the series.
Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have
Sticking
to
around.
Oh,
Catapult does get brought down, but this is just the rats. They want to keep going for the push. Illuminate does make it a little frustrating.
Is under attack. Where did Radiant's middle tower go?
Joe. Bottom's pushing in. They've got the Nature's Prophet.
They might fake that.
Might fake back indeed. K-Form is back up in 8 seconds. Been waiting in the wings.
Radiant's bottom
They're
tower is
hovering
under
around
attack.
their warding in case OG chased them over towards it. But
The seeds of fortune.
that trap.
Not a 20-minute racks, but
Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom
no
tower.
towers alive now for the side of OG. Another BKB ace.
Radiant's
He's gonna
bottom
have his
tower
finished
is
as well.
no more.
Triple BKB cores versus limited physical damage, only that TA.
Dyrachyo.
BKBs.
And the backup's coming in. Quinn's ready to join the fight. Uragi's taken out again. They've just got to run OG. And once again, they're unable to even do that. It's 3 dead.
Call it.
They'll call it.
Kill.
Alrighty.
Wow.
Look what they're doing to
22-minute
Radiant's
GG
middle tower.
after a 17-minute GG. This was a
Dire
rough day for OG.
victory.
A very, very good one for Gaimin Gladiators.
40-minute series. All right. Well, that just happened.
Oh, there we go. There we go. And I believe Dyrachyo and Quinn, they didn't die at all today.